Hello, welcome, folks. We're trying some more Sultai Reclamation. This time we made some changes from the previous list after looking at a couple of things that I was not too happy about. So we're gonna see how this list performs. Definitely enjoyed having access to 2 copies of Archmage's Charm. We added 27th land, and now we are actually trying to make sure that we have an extra win condition in the Field of the Dead. Also, having answers to Teferi, 3 fairy that is pretty potentially problematic. So we're making sure that we have access to some of those. It's possible they should be Everton Catacombs too. We'll see. Shit. So chaining cryptics is the plan, I guess. Chaining cryptics is the plan. I guess resolving Uro could also be a way to GG. What did I lose to? The fairy multiple times, and then missing my land drops. Those were the main things that I lost to in the previous league. The fairy and not hitting my land drops. Bogles. Oof, that's like the best case scenario. So my opponent spent an entire turn doing absolutely nothing. We have an answer to that thing. We can now chill and opt here. Cryptic, I guess it's something that I'm interested in keeping. So we're looking for an Uro here. Uro's probably the best draw for us. Pushing this seems necessary. We might need to force something. I doubt we're going to. Another Spirit Dancer. Okay. Any island would be a fine draw. So we can Wilderness Wreck plus Cryptic. What are the chances that I die here? I want to say that they're not insane chances that I die. So they're suiting up the Scout, which honestly it's kind of good for me. So we can bounce the Hyena Umbra and draw a card. So let's hand draw a card. Just gonna make the Coronet fall off. That is not good. That is not good. So we're gonna take 3 here. Damn it. That's a good one. That is a good one. Ooh, all right. Let's choose this pile. So now we're gonna get to put Cryptic on top and we get to start making Sombos so we can block. Grave Spoon. A number's fine. Spider Umbra. Pro creatures. Damn it. Alright, that's still fine, I think. So we're gonna take 6. Gonna make some zombies. And I think we just race them here, right? Burning Pool. More zombies. Sure. Attack. Boom. Play land. Trigger. Mystic Sanctuary. Put Cryptic on top. Make sure we don't die. One, 2, 3, 4. Jace. We're gonna brainstorm. Hopefully we're gonna find an Uro here. That would be amazing. All right, so we definitely want to push now. Okay, and we're gonna have a shit ton of mana, so I think we're gonna do Force on top, Foff on top. Now we Uro, make some more zombies. I mean, imagine playing Bogles in 2020, right? Push, Spirit Dancer. Pass the turn. You're You can soup up your Bogle all you want, my friend. Yep, that one also resolves. Topple creatures, draw a card. Yep. Classic bagels. Classic bagels. Classic bagels. Alright, so we still want access to some number of fatal pushes to kill Car Spirit Dancers. Remands are horrid, so let's cut those. Ether Gusts are gonna be a lot better. And Factor Fictions we can maybe cut. Cryptics are very important, so we're not gonna be cutting those. Force. Let's cut a force. EOT FOF YL, exactly. Well, I mean, Uro is great, but it's not that good. This seems better. Keep. Gonna bottom Archmage's Charm. Opponent confirmed Black Sack. Turn 1 Bogle every game. I was gonna say a fetch land would be nice. Did I drop and start a new league? No, we finished the previous league. Went 2 and 3. And now this is league number 3. League number 3 of the day. Hopefully I don't have David Coronet here. Just gonna cast the Umbra, like it doesn't really do much, but it's worth saving 2 life. They put the Umbra on top. Okay. Sure. All right. So we're not dying this turn, which is good for us. Not dying, good. Dying, not so good. So we're taking 7. And next turn we start chaining Cryptics, unless they have like a way to answer my wreck. Growth Spiral. Breeding Pool. Opt. Bottom. Another Cryptic. All right. That's funny. They have double Umbra, so unfortunately Damnation not gonna do a lot here. Yeah, death penalties. I just completely forgot to update the records, so it just stayed on that number forever. Yeah, okay, so sweeping is not gonna be a line. So we are going to enter this stage of the game where we try to chain cryptics. We don't have Blast Zone, right? No, we don't. Because that would be pretty fucking good right now. Also, the fact that they don't have any trample. The fact that they don't have any trample auras means that Field of the Dead would also be a solid draw for us because we can start chumping. Like, as long as we force whatever they do. Trample creatures, draw a card. Hopefully, Growth Spiral. Okay. Okay. So now we're probably going to have to Wrath, I think. Because I can't have them drawing cards. So. Fetch. Mystic Sanctuary. Cryptic on top. Yes. 1. Growth Spiral. Draw the Cryptic. 1, 2, 3. Damnation. Basically, just have to find an Uro here. Just gotta find an Uro. Double creatures. There we go. It's the one that I said I had to go find. Isn't that cool? Mystic Sanctuary. Cryptic on top. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Green, green, 1, 1, Udo. 2, 3, 4, 5. This card is ridiculous. Yep. 100% agreed. Silly opponent. Doesn't even have lethal anymore. Doesn't even have lethal anymore. Don't target permanent to its owner's hand and draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lol. Yep. Sounds good. Now we turn the corner. To be fair, it's my opponent's fault for being played because they're currently playing this deck, right? Nobody's fault but theirs. Keep this one. What a ridiculous card. I could have played the second wreck, but I've just got lazy, whatever. Just doesn't matter. Did the Totem Arbor remove the damage from the Uro? No, it didn't. I don't know what my opponent's trying to do here. They can't race me. My dude swings for 6 and gains me 3 life. Oh, sweet. That's right, we have that card in our deck. I totally forgot there for a second. My bad, totally forgot there for a second that we actually have this card in our deck. Whoops. Whoops. How insane is that, right? Like, how is it? Like, Bogles is supposed to prey on the control decks, right? Bogles is kind of supposed to prey on the control decks. That's what it was historically. And, like, nowadays, they literally cannot keep up with Uro. Like, it's just... It's ridiculous. Like, this card just comes down and, like, everything that Bogles is doing is surrender useless immediately. Sure. It's a strong hand. Pretty strong hand. Gobos. Oh, this is the best deck of 2012. That costs less than $200. I mean, that's an accurate assessment. So we have to play around Boyle from this deck, I think. Post Cyber, of course, right? Not main deck, obviously. I imagine that this deck should be a tough matchup for us. They got a basic Swamp. Alright. They're feeding my Uro right now. Nice. Nice. So now they discard my Uro and we actually get to play it because they discarded it. That's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. Breeding pool. Green, green, blue. Blue, Udo. Land, land. Whoops. Turn 3 Uro in play, let's go. Turn 3 Uro, let's go. Well, I guess they did reveal Bogart Harbinger, so I guess that I do need to find removal here. Otherwise, we're gonna lose to the combo. So, like, all of this is nice and everything, but if I don't find a push, we are going to lose, kind of. Bottom that. Move to combat. Attack. All right. So we have to find decay, trophy, anything like that. All right, there it is. So my opponent should split everything and the assassin's trophy. And we're going to trophy right now, I guess. Because I kind of don't want them drawing the matron. What happens if I... Can I let them untap? I guess if they have exactly Kiki on top, I get punished. All right. So what we do is we let this resolve. We make them put Kiki on top, and when they go for it, we blow this up. So black, green. And they have a matron in hand, but now they don't have a Bogart Harbinger. So move to combat, attack. Now we have like infinite removal, and we also luck sack the Wilderness Wreck, so this should be game now. Play a land. That was not the best Inquisition that I've ever seen. That's because they're a mismatch, you know? That's because they're mismatched. If my opponent had, you know, if they had actually matching Inquisitions, would have been better for them. Alright, so remands are shit. Let's gut them. Forces are pretty bad. We still have to worry about Boil, as I was saying. So I'm not going to cut all of the removal. All of the counter magic, I mean. Rise of the Raci's best Inquisition, 100%. OG art, always best art. Let's go with this, see what's up. They might take the Gust. If they have an early kill, they take the Wilderness Wreck. It's a good one. Russian OG set getting signed right now. Nice, nice, nice. It's pretty solid. Okay. It's pretty good. That's a pretty good turn to Bob there. Pretty good turn to Bob there. They set it up really nicely. Thoughtseize. Jeez. Alright. So that Thoughtseize is probably going to take the fourth, I would say. Actually, if they boil me here, it's not even that bad. Which is cool. On this hovel. Cycle and Earth. Okay. Up to GR is trash. Agree to disagree. Ooh, that one's really good. That one's really, really good. I mean, if they don't get anything going, though. Another fourth. Bob has drawn so many cards. They are, yeah, mismatching Thoughtseizes. Oh, the mismatching. That was going to be 4 Thoughtseize hard. Yeah, so my opponent's probably setting up a boil there. Because they took the gust over the Bob, over the push. That's pretty good. So let's main face this. Let's pass the turn. Cycle and Earth. Like, they drew a bunch of cards, they did a bunch of things. This is fine. So they're gonna put something on top and then we're just gonna feel the Rowan shuffle it away, so not too concerned about good old Boggy. Trigger field. 1, 2. Field. Blood Crypt. Whatever. Get an island. Trigger field again. Like, my opponent just did a bunch of stuff that amounted to nothing. Lol. That's pretty good. Yeah, Lorwyn is the OG one, this one. I'm not, I don't know. I really don't understand that version of goblins. I've seen that version pop up here and there, and I don't understand it. Like, the strength of goblins is precisely the fact that you can, like, really grind. And that deck with Bobs and stuff, like, I'm not sure that Bob is better than just playing a bunch of ringleaders. In the goblins deck specifically, obviously. Of course, I am the person that is the unluckiest in the world when it comes to casting goblin ringleaders, but still. Keep. I think we get Delta into, what's his name? I like the newer art better for that, but both are definitely nice. I mean, for me, it's like, does one of the alternatives have the original art, the original border, or like the medium border, I guess, because this is not the original border, but it's the second border. I am a very big not fan of this border. That's kind of like weird, and it has like the legendary thingy is super awkward to me. I don't like it at all. Growth Spiral would be great draw here. Legendary Think is nice. I don't like it. I think it's kind of lame. Stomping Ground. Oh, so it's Shadow. Usually like the older art because of the more worn faded colors that like metal magic cards. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, to me it has like it reminds me of when I was a kid, you know, like the nostalgia factor, it's pretty huge in those older cards. It's kind of a big deal for me. Green, blue, 1. Ulo time. Right, would love to not get cling to dusted. Goif, that's fine. Alright, so fetch land would be great. Oh, they have the cling? Yeah, we're getting clinged here. That's not the worst, at least. That means that they don't draw a card. So we're drawing a Cryptic now. Oh no, this is not an island! Oh my god! I got so hard. Oh no.
I've made a huge mistake.
Oh man, I just got myself so hard. And when you make this exact mistake, it's the worst feeling because you're just getting got on so many levels. Like now not only did your land enter tapped, but also now you don't have a Mystic Sanctuary to go fetch later in the game. It's the worst. is the absolute worst. Oh my god. That's horrible. That's horrible. Chat, why didn't you help me, chat? You just left me. You just left me. You abandoned me over there. Makes it super sexy to play in the first league, then fucks the Mystic. I mean, this is the difference between league number 1 of the day versus league number 3 of the day. You really get to appreciate the whole spectrum, right? You really get to appreciate the best, the tightest play, the next level lines, and then you get to just like just the brain fart play, just like vomit. Brutal. What's everyone's all times favorite card art? That's a good one. That's a really good question. All-time favorite card art. Primetime is definitely high up there. Primetime is definitely high up there. But I think I'm into that. If the Fram Spectrum finally have a title for the thesis, nice. What is my favorite card art? It's probably something from Invasion or Odyssey. It's probably something from Odyssey. That's when I just started playing. Lurrus, that's a problem. Sakam. Damn it. 7th edition Prodigal Sorcerer foil. One that I'm very fond of is Intuition. Intuition is a good one. Graveborn Muse, probably another good one. That has a lot of meaning to me. Thank you for the follow, Francolus. Okay. All right. Sliver Queen. It's a good one. Well, that sucks. So if I force, I take one card from their graveyard to Cling to Dust later, but I am missing on one Castle Ventress Scry. I think that the Castle Ventress, the Scry is going to be more valuable, so I'm going to let the force resolve. Actually, this Castle Ventress is looking pretty solid. Even after my punt, like I think that we would have probably won this game if I weren't this stupid. We might be able to win this game regardless, but it's gonna be tougher now. We might win this game regardless, but I definitely shoot myself in the foot. That's no arguments there. What do I think is the strongest version of John Drake? Next time, I just don't think that John is very good. You probably don't want to be playing John. So if they have another bolt, we lose. If they have TBR, we also lose. Mutagenic growth. Okay. Not dead, and we know that the last card is Lurrus. So Breeding Pool down, Jace to the top. Now the question, I think I'm just gonna brainstorm with Jace. This is not a coward stream. Good, good, good. So now we get to play with 2 zombies. So this on top, this on top. Play this. Growth Spiral. This on top. And now we get another Scry. We can't fetch, obviously. Well, I guess that there's no need to do the Scry now, right? So let's just pass the turn. We'll do a Master Sarmaglyph. It's pretty good. It's a weird art, right? Like, it's super strange, right? Like, that's what I like about that art. It's just kind of bizarre in a good way. Huh. They fetch before doing anything? Are they playing Swift Spear here? They're playing Bubble. If they're playing Bubble, they could have used the Bubble trait to shuffle. Favorite art is Humility. That's a good one. Humility is it's a very nice one. Those older cards that look super weird, those are nice. I enjoy those a lot. Well, these are great, right? So we're gonna keep both of these on top. Just going to start the turn by drawing 2. Yeah, Future Sight Goif is another one. I am very surprised by my opponent's plays here. Draw 2. Draw 3. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make a bunch of mana. Next turn, step keep. So we definitely want to keep this in hand. So this on top, this on top. We play this. We attack with Sombo. Two, 3, blue, blue. Push. All right. So we Nexus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Scry. bottom, top. Brainstorm first. Put this. Attack. Boom. 1, 2. Make you shuffle. Island. Scry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Float. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we have enough mana. Just can't pass up this scry value. Can't pass up this scry value. Alright, let's go. So now we have Cryptic +4s for both of my opponent's cards. No, thank you. Seal of Fire, GTFO. Cobos has nice arts. Sucks how hard it is to cast his cards. I imagine that's on purpose, right? Counter bounce would have been lethal. I don't remember what the board state was, but yeah, it's possible. It's possible that I missed a lethal line at some point. At this point, I think that all roads lead to Rome, so like we just managed to establish complete control. While at the same time staying 2 minutes ahead on clock. Counter the push and bounce the Lurrus. You had 3 zombies, you was access, but it doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, we just, I don't know. I was trying to set up, yeah, something. Like it ended up, we ended up in the same spot. That's what it mattered. You could not have cast Skeptic when it was lethal because you only had 2 the bull. Oh, okay, that's also possible. Again, no idea. I kind of missed that part, so I don't know. Both of you might be correct. Remand? I've been signing out Remand a lot today. Oh yeah, they have Swift Spears too, so I definitely want Gustos. Cut in 1 force, but not more than that. And cut 1 cryptic. I don't think I want to cut 1 FOF because I definitely want to see a FOF in the game. Should I cut Nexus? I think I'm going to cut Nexus. I imagine that that's a card that you tend to cut in the aggressive matchups. You don't want to have a 7-drop in your hand, you know? That's behind the clock. I've only seen me be behind the clock a couple of times. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Usually streamers tend to fall behind on clock. Spike is another one. Spike also plays pretty quickly, which is nice because it's very it keeps things engaging, you know. So that's why Spike is so much fun to watch. Remand is bad outside of combo decks, in my experience at least. Combo decks and control decks. Remand is kind of the nuts in the control mirror. Should we need to play around Boil? I feel like if we can, we should try to play our own boil. Definitely keeping this hand. When it moves to 5. I think I'm gonna go tap the breeding pool on 1 and then play Misty on 2. It means that the Mystic Sanctuary is gonna be really awkward. I guess it depends on what they discard here, because if they discard my Archmage's Charm, then I don't really have a reason to, and I can attempt to luck suck, I guess. It kind of depends on what they take here. Where is the best spot to have this? Is this a better spot? It feels kind of awkward. I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the same plan. Let's go with this. Okay. It's pretty solid. So let's go Misty, pass. Probably gonna be looking to fetch a Watery Grave here, I think. I have to say that it's definitely not free to cast these 3 blue these 3 blue cards. The triple blue ones can be tough. Goifo. So let's go get Watery Grave. Blue, green, Spiral. I'm doing this right now because I'm playing around Veil. Like if my opponent does have a Veil, I can cast the Veil. Remember when I said I was going to cast the Veil, chat, and I sequenced my stuff this way to play around my opponent's Veil of Summer? Remember when I did that? That's why I did it. That is why. That is why. 5 hours and a half into the stream, still got it. 5 hours and a half into the stream, still got it. Okay, so Island, play Mystic Sanctuary, put Charm on top, yes, play Reclamation. No cards in hand, that we're top decking a pretty good one. So that's cool. Should I think I'm just gonna draw 2 right now. I might draw. It's a good one. Okay. Good, good. Now, if we want to put Archmage's Charm on top, that means that we're not gonna have access to too active field anymore. Bold my face. Okay. Why would they just bold my face? Counter draw. All right, now we're good. So I think here I'm gonna get Triome. Force of negation. Okay, so next turn we're gonna be drawing a Cryptic, and we're just gonna be killing them with Sumbos. Why are they just cracking Seal of Fire on my face? Is my opponent just giving up? I think they're just giving up. It's fine. None of that matters. Right. Opponent says GG's. Alright. Alright. 3060. Not bad. Not bad. And these 3 matches have only been 1 full hour, so. Pretty good. Honestly, this might be the version that I like the most out of the 3 that we have played so far. Maybe the red version is better, but like having access to push Decay Trophy, it feels kind of powerful. We don't have access to Ren, so that one is kind of a big deal, but barring exactly Ren and 6, like I feel like I'm more excited about Bolt than I am about, I'm more excited about push than I am about Bolt. So 2 7s only see 1 land. There we go. Bottom that, and I guess I'm gonna bottom this. Playing against elementals. Damn it. Let's play Odo here. Hopefully find the land. We don't. We are sad. Skelemental. So I think we're gonna pitch this and this. Like we need to draw land here. Shit. Ugh. Yeah, for people asking how do we lose with this deck, is this exact scenario that you're seeing right now. Okay. Don't have the other one, the tiny dude. Come on. Wow, my opponent's draw was just absolutely perfect. The littler perfects. literal perfects. And we cannot hit land drop number 4. Is it too late? It is too late, isn't it? Yeah, it is too late. All right. So we're gonna want more removal. We definitely want decay. We got damnation. The gusts are good. The remands are not. I think we cited out remand on literally every single matchup, if I'm not mistaken. Because Shark Typhoon is just better than Force. Maybe we want to cut Nexus again. This deck grinds very well, so I am not so excited about cutting Nexus against this deck specifically. Unsettled Mariner. Fuck, that's really good. Just need some ramp here. We got nothing. Put Skelemental on top. We can shuffle it away. With Field. They do have the thing that makes my dudes worse. I think I'm gonna shuffle it away. I'm supposed to shuffle right now. Snow-covered island. How's the turn? So they don't have any more basics. So if we find something like trophy and stuff, we should be good to go. All right, second vial. They might be a little bit flooded over there. That's fine. I think we just brainstorm here. My opponent might have a 3-drop, but we just have too many lands. Like, we just have to shuffle some of these away. We're just too flooded. And if they don't have one of the hasty dudes, then we're gonna be in fine shape. Like, if we get to untap with this Jace, we might get to untap with this Jace. That's great. There's no way they have Boil, right? We're playing easy elemental deck I broke it with? Yes, exactly. Best deck. Sick deck is sick. Thunderkin Awakener. Okay, so they're gonna get to answer my Jace. Those were both of their draws. At least we do get some value here. We did get value off the Jace. Okay. So let's get a basic forest. I guess... let's do this. Choose to not pay. If they play something good, we can cryptic tap. If they don't play something good, we get to FOF. And next turn we're gonna get field going. Relic. I think I'm gonna counter that. Counter draw. Yep. So I'm gonna be taking 6 this turn. But we get to draw Cryptic next turn again if we want to, because we get Sanctuary. So we take 6, it's fine. Udo is probably your best draw, opt. That's fine. Like now we are, these 2/2s are actually very, very relevant. And the opt allows us to find this Cryptic on instant speed if we want to. Vesperlark. Damn, that's a card. Foff. All right. We're going places here. Skip this. Oops, I misclicked there. My bad. Didn't want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wreck. Green, blue. That's very weird. Okay, we have to watch out for the 4-drop here. So I think this turn I'm going to... let's put Mystic Sanctuary. This, I guess we can... Just gonna Cryptic on top. Blue green, growth spiral. Play this. And now 2, 3, 4. Double creatures. Thunderkin. It's fine. And now I'm gonna put Foff on top, I think. Because I'm looking for Uro, like I really need to find Uro. Steal the big elemental. I mean, there's no real need for doing that. 2, 3, 4. Oh, come on. Well, the Cryptica list is basically like a redraw. Sure. Wait. It can choose itself? That's so broken. So we kill this. So we have to kill both Vesperlarks, otherwise they're gonna start looping themselves, so... Kill this one. Pain. Yes. Now that's gonna trigger. And now we're gonna kill the other one. And this one we're not gonna pay for. So now at least they don't get back Vesperlarks. So that's something. Unsettled Mariner. Thunderkin and probably another Unsettled Mariner here. This is fine. Can we find Udo? At this point, even if we do, we cannot cast it, so... Just want to make sure that I don't die to the elemental that does all the thingies, so I think that's enough to keep, however. So hopefully the vial does not go up to 4. The vial goes up to 4. Opponent knows what's up. You have to be kidding me. Really? They top decked exactly the elemental? Oh no, they conceded. Wow. I totally bought it. I totally bought it. Wow. Wow, they got me there. Oh my. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. Okay, so what elemental is counter cryptic? The legendary one would have been lethal because they deal 1 damage for each elemental that they have, which is this dude. When it ETBs, it deals damage to any target equal to the number of elementals you control. So they would have been able to just kill me. Man, it was tough finding an Uro, huh? We never were able to. What about tapping team, bouncing Vial 4 on upkeep before draw? Yeah, that would have been that would have probably been a better line. Also, I just realized that we still have Nexus of Fate in my deck. Whoopsies. Yeah, I guess that if they do that, they can just cast the dude, so we're kind of in the same spot. I'm gonna get a Water Grave, and I think I'm gonna opt here. Looking for lands. Good. And I think that instead of developing my own game plan, I'm just going to decay my opponent's Vial. Okay, so they have the 1-drop. No, they don't. I feel like if I keep them honest, playing at sorcery speed, we're gonna be able to pull ahead. Okay, so blue, green, Road Spiral, land, play another land, main phase, Gust, your voice. They bottom the voice. Good. We take one, and now we start pulling ahead. All right. This is fine. Recent Reef. It's a pretty good one. So let's fall on end step. I think we keep this. And then swamp. Push that guy. Definitely countering this guy. Don't have another Thunder King, please. Okay. I mean, that's really fucking good for them, but that's not the end of the world. Okay. Still looking for Udo here. So we're gonna put Foff on top, I think. So Sanctuary, Factor Fiction on top, with the trigger on the stack. We cast Nexus. Now we put Foff on top. One, 2, 3, 4. Factor Fiction. There we go. Now we're playing. My opponent actually needs to try to figure out a way for me to want to put Uro in my hand, which is really awkward. So I think I'm gonna choose this one. So do this. Uro, blue, green, green, blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play Uro. And now we just chill here. My opponent's gonna get to go nuts for a turn. But they still need to beat all of this. So they're gonna have Skelemental 1, which we can do some blocking. Can you imagine if Recent Reef put the lands into play? Just untapped? That'd be pretty sick. Alright. Wow, they're copying Skelemental? It's interesting. So block, 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 block. Just to gain life, we're gonna take 4 here. We're gonna discard a couple of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. I actually care about the life gain there. Land is actually not bad, particularly fetch land, because it triggers my dudes. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Keep this one. Oh, nice. All right. So we attack here. 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play Nexus. Drop off. Just chilling here with a reasonable amount of mana. One, two, three, 4. Factor Fiction again. I'm gonna keep this one. I think we got this. Relic. Yeah, it's too late for that one. In fact, that makes their red elementals worse, right? All right, we got there. Some of what I think about this list. see. I mean, do you have... I have like a thingy for channel points if you want towards Amulet player. But yeah, playing for colors in Modern is probably too much. Regardless, like I don't even need to look at the list. you probably are pushing too far. C15, thank you for the follow. Alright, last match of the day. It's been 6 hours today's stream, but we are going out on top. Actually, I never updated the record, but we're currently 4-0. So, let's see if we can get my 7th trophy of this season. Oh wow, we're getting paired against the 4-color control deck again? Brutal. Once again, I know I never follow. I was so sure I was already following. Buenas noches, Sith. Buenas noches. Hey, the evil hunk. Alright, so probably getting blue-green here. Mana looking hella awkward right now. So they did a remand there. I think I'm supposed to just like slam this wreck like there's no tomorrow. They can have force, they can have another remand. I think they have force, but I think I'm supposed to do that. We get punished if my opponent has exactly Teferi right here, but I think it's correct for me to do that. Yeah, that's like not drawing a card there. Sucks. Land? Sweet. How's it going? It's going well, evil hunk. Playing some reclamation decks, which have been pretty fun. 1, 2, 3. When I get into modern, well, you're in the correct place. You're definitely in the correct place. I mean, that's not amazing, but at least it gives us something to do. Don't know what deck to play. What kind of deck do you enjoy playing? Which version has felt the best? The one that I'm currently playing. Wow, that's an early concession. Their hand must really suck. Okay, Veil. Decay for baby thefts. We can cut all the pushes. This, Mystical Dispute, and Shark Typhoons. Romance, I like. Trophy, I like. All of these, I like. Nexus is probably okay. FOF sounds great. Burner Proxy is a good way to start learning. just feel familiar with the archetypes people play, or just jump in the deck with looks ability? Yeah, usually you want to like if you're trying to get into modern, usually what happens is like you probably already know about standard and stuff, so there's very likely some archetype, like some style of playing that you are, you know, that speaks a little bit more to you. So maybe you want to try to figure out if there's kind of like a deck that plays similarly to the standard decks in modern, and that's probably like a good way to start. A budget of $300, and the decks that look very fun are a lot: Burn, Elves, Merfolk, Goblins, Humans, Dredge, Rakdos, Tron, something with artifacts, Stoneforge, Mystic, Infect. Yeah. So yeah, those. So you need to know what you're thinking of, right? Like for example, if one of your issues is precisely a budget, then that limits your options some, right? Like you're not going to be able to play a Stoneforge Mystic deck, like a Force of Negation deck, you know, because that card is pretty damn expensive. So that most people hate, but I feel like Tron is a good way to start, not only because it's kind of linear, but it's being more controlled to burn. Yeah, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to invest into a deck and then get bored by it. If you want to get into Magic Online, you can also use rental services. Rental services are a great way to... I do feel like Ashok might be okay. Actually, no, they have field. Rental services are a great way to like get a hang of it, you know? Of getting started, at least. Master Transmit and Stoneforge Mystics, like a lot of our major standards, has been... Oh, that's an awful hand. This is also an awful hand. Alright, this is a fine hand. So we're probably going to bottom, keep this and bottom the forces. Artifacts really intrigue me. Currently, there are not any particularly great artifact decks in Modern, which is unfortunate. We had some very busted ones, and that's kind of what the issue was. That's why they got kind of banned. So... this has to be FNM level. I mean, you could probably play some Ursa decks. I imagine that Ursa is pretty cheap right now. Honestly, I don't even know. So they might have the... They might have a FOF here, and they might take this chance to resolve a FOF, but if they do, then I get to resolve my own FOF, so it's not the worst. If they do this, we get to Sanctuary back the Archmage's Charm, which is not bad. How do I feel about Ursa? I don't think it's good. Which makes sense, right? Like that deck got banned to the ground. Force of Negation. I think I'm going to draw two main phase right here. Where's the die with bans? Yeah, it really did, which is unfortunate. It really did die with the bans. Guess my opponent flooded into Oblivion and they just didn't want to play that game anymore. Alright. Trophy number 7 of the season. Great way to finish up this long session with with Reclamation decks. Definitely it felt like Field of the Dead is the way to go. It definitely felt like just having access to a sort of free win condition, it felt really powerful. It really did. The Remands going down to 3 was okay. Like, definitely Growth Spiral felt more important in the deck than Remand. And Abrupt Decay allowed me to actually play against the... Did we just trophy? Yeah, we did. It allowed me to play with the creature decks a lot better, while Remand would have been just like terrible. So I think the Remand is cool, and it's a fine card in all of these control mirrors and stuff, but at the same time, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Like, they're still prowess in the metagame, they're still burn, they're still like Death Shadow decks, and you definitely don't want to be casting Romance against all of those decks. So it definitely felt like this deck was very powerful. Like, the interaction between Factor... Every time we cast Factor Fiction, it was insane. Like, this card is just insane. This card is very, very good. And I think that a deck like this that really abuses the interaction between Uro and Factor Fiction felt quite powerful. We can also be using an in Field of the Dead to the whole mix of things. It really gives us an angle of attack that it's not very common. Like, for example, in the match that we played against the Elementals decks, actually, we were able to stabilize on that game 3 against my opponent having double Dude that makes you discard cards, Skelemental. And we were only able to do that because we had like 5 zombies chilling around because of Field of the Dead, right? Like, we started amassing a board just by making our land drops. So having access to this angle of attack felt really, really powerful. And there was a cost for sure. Our mana was a little bit awkward in a couple of situations, but it kind of felt like it was worth it. It definitely felt like it was worth it. And I feel like 27 lands is probably like the least that I would be playing. But yeah, the deck felt super smooth actually. Like, once we finally fixed the list, like the first league that I played with this deck was just terrible. Like, the first Sultai version was just awful, and this changes really helped the list. I feel like in multiple angles. We even got paired against the same person that absolutely destroyed us in the previous time, and like, we were able to cast cards that really allowed us to get far ahead. And even withdrawing a couple of pushes, we were still fine. Teferi, thank you for the follow. T4 Fairy, sorry. The new one. But yeah, I mean, this deck is powerful. It's fun. You need to be fast at playing it though, because it takes a long time to win. It really takes a long time to win. So if you're a slow player, this is probably not better for you. You think it's better Blue-White or Reclamation? I don't know, man, a mystery. Like, I played one league with this. I played a lot more with Blue-White, and I think that the Blue-White Sharkblade deck is very good. I only played like one league with this list that felt very good, but like, it's definitely different. Do you feel like it's better than the banned version? Well, we didn't play the banned version, right? Because the banned version that I had here, like, after playing with this version with like the Field of the Deads and stuff, this is the banned Reclamation list that I had access to, and this feels not good enough. Like, after having played with the fields and having access to the growth spirals and stuff, like, this list just looks so poorly built. This list just looks awful after having played a league with that list. Like, there's nothing about this list that I like. The split between Malix and Remand, like the Ice Fangs. Another list that has no way of dealing with a Teferi 3 as well. So yeah, I don't like this list. I'll delete it just so I don't just so I don't mistakenly join a league with that deck for whatever reason. But yeah, this one actually felt kind of nice. I did enjoy this list a lot. And again, it was just like my first shot at it, right? Like I grabbed the concepts from the other lists and I kind of like threw them together in this new list, and it kind of just worked. The sideboard, I could probably do something like this, maybe, because this would make things better again against Tron decks. Do you think you can fit a snap there? I don't see a reason to, basically. I don't see a reason to fit a snap. I feel the same with that type of band. I don't see white played over blue-white, and with Sultai I feel like it's more consistent and useful. Yeah, I mean, we could build like a band list based on this, right? So you would have like paths, and we would have access to your own Teferis. So that is what you're winning with white, right? Like what white gives you over band is you gain access to Path to Exile over push, which sometimes is better and sometimes it's worse. But you lose access to Abrupt Decay, and you gain access instead to Teferi and, well, 3 mana and 5 mana Teferi, which are reasonable cards, right? Like they are very, very powerful cards. But I think with the Wilderness Reclamation, this feels like it plays a little bit better. Because like the cards that we gain here are actually instants, so you get to maximize the mana from the reclamations. And as you can see, I'm only playing 2 Recs here, and the other list was playing 3. And honestly, I don't think that you ever want more than 2 reclamations. You always want to draw exactly 1, and you kind of never want to draw more than 1. Like the second one, it's pretty much a blank. So we never were Reclamation flooded because I'm only playing 2 copies, and it's not like we need the Reclamation in order to win. Like it's one of those things that if you have it, you just pull super far ahead. But if you don't have it, it's fine. Like most of the matches that we played, we won without even casting a Reclamation. It was just fine. So this is kind of like the nail in the coffin more than anything else. 100% feel like blue-white in this one. Like different objectives and wincons, and banned like a half blue-white Uro base, but so inconsistent. Yeah, like you can play banned control, and you can play. I've been having a lot of success with banned Snowblade. So like I feel like this, if I were to be playing a banned deck, I would be playing something like this. I've been performing very, very well with this list, and it just feels very powerful. It feels like it is doing the things that I want it to be doing. Like we have a proactive game plan. We can play tap out control, and you can play also at instant speed and try to, you know, play more of a tempo style kind of game. And you can do both things very well, and you can actually a lot of the skill of the deck is being able to pivot when you want to be one style deck versus when you want to be the other one, or when you want to for example be proactive, and then sometimes you just need to like smash that break and become reactive all of a sudden. And being able to like pivot and being able to navigate those matches is what this deck really rewards. But as you can see, the mana base that this deck is playing is pretty rough. It's pretty rough. You were taking a lot of damage from your shock lands and stuff. There's no Triumph. Like having access to a Triumph, like a banned Triumph would make this deck's mana base so much smoother. It's crazy. But it is what it is. So yeah, if I were playing banned, I would play this. If I would play Sultai, I might go for something like this instead. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that leak. That was I had a lot of fun. I actually did enjoy this list a lot. So hope you did as well. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day and take care. Bye bye.